有找到了一个哦，这个应该是那个泳狮的，这个包包好像是泳狮的，是不是？那个泳狮师姐在这里吗？是不是你的？啊，他们在洗手间捡到哈。有贴个相片是比较好的，都能够认出来。OK， 好，谢谢大家。真佛宗美国彩虹雷藏寺奉空捐所观音护摩法会开始，与会大众请起立，恭迎真佛宗创办人无上法王根本传承上师圣尊莲生活佛，请大家虔诚合掌，唱诵莲花童子心咒。 做观想大礼拜，一拜根本传承上师及十方三世一切诸佛。嗡啊吽观想顶礼，回天心三印。二拜诸菩萨。嗡啊吽观想顶礼，回天心三印。三拜诸护法金刚。嗡啊吽观想顶礼，回天心三印。四平等于其手。恭请法王圣尊莲生活佛接受尊献上众弟子们的问安。
吉祥，正好，阿弥陀佛，好，爱塞鲁，马来西亚人，好，恩师尊尊家体安康，想念师尊，佛家好，师尊的大家年人气候城市平安，吉祥，美爱美好，生命好，师君好，我们爱你，就是光的加持，法轮
尊加持，谢谢师尊加持。
佛佛健康，有自在，安全法门，人家是大天慈，佛就是健康平安，
其实就佛体安康，其实就佛体安康，其实就好好照顾自己。身体以后，加持莲花师您健健康康，持莲花师您赶紧健康，花师您赶紧健健康康。
恭请法王圣尊莲生活佛升法王座。向上师上座，请长老仁波切座位上师上座。请教授师法师上座。
We are inviting everybody to please be seated. With the greatest reverence, we are inviting His Holiness Living Buddha Lien Sung to bless the prayers of the primary supplicants and merit holders. The offering of Hatha. Let us join our palms with reverence, and we are inviting Master Silian One to present the offering of Hatha to the lineage root Guru as a symbol of the highest honor on behalf of all of us. Yeah, 没关系。Visualize true Buddha lineage. Namo Vairocana Buddha. Namo Buddha Lokana. Namo Amitabha Buddha. Namo Padma Kumara. Namo Living Buddha Lien Sung. Visualize Grandmaster and all Buddhas and Bodhisattvas sitting on top of our heads, radiating light to bless us. Recite Padma Kumara mantra 7 times. Perform the visualization of the 4 immeasurables. Visualize to our left, father and relatives and ancestors from the father's side. To your right, your mother and from the mother's side. Behind us, friends, teachers, and benefactors. In front of us, enemies and karmic creditors, sentient beings all around us, together practicing tantric dharma and ultimately attaining Buddhahood. Invocation Mudra. Purification mantras and the Adhyati mantra. We say invocation mantra. We sincerely invoke our lineage root Guru, His Holiness Living Buddha Lien Sung. Namo White Maha Padma Kumara. Namo Lotus Light Self Mastery Buddha. Namo True Buddha School Lineage Gurus. We sincerely invoke the main deity of Homa, Namo Amugapasa Avalokitesvara. We sincerely invoke the main deity of Homa, Namo Amugapasa Avalokitesvara. We sincerely invoke the main deity of Homa, Namo Amugapasa Avalokitesvara. Namo Golden Mother of the Primordial Pond. Namo Five Dhyani Buddhas. Two Buddha School, 8 primary deities, Yamantaka, Akalanatha, the 4 heavenly kings, Sima Bodhisattva, Limbo temples, all Buddhas, Bodhisattvas, Herukas, Dhammapalas, Dakini, and divinities, all the deities enshrined the two Buddha chanting orders, Seattle Lisang Temple, and at the Southern Mountain Retreat. There were temples, earth god, plant god, mountain god, wind god, water god, heavenly fire god, dragon gods, and all divinities as well as the city gods to please radiate light and bless this Homa. Great homage using visualization. First to root Guru and all Buddhas. Visualize for procession on the ground, release the mudra. Second to all Bodhisattvas. Visualize for procession on the ground, release the mudra. Third to all Herukas and Dhamma protectors. Visualize for procession on the ground, release the mudra. Fourth head bow. Great Mandala offering from the offering mudra. Visualize the transformations of the offerings to become innumerable to fill the whole cosmic space. Make the offering above the lineage Guru, all the lineage Gurus, the main deity of Homa, Amugapasa, and all Buddhas, Bodhisattvas. In the middle, Herukas and Dhamma protectors and Dakinis, and dragon beings, and below the all sentient beings. The offering verse and mantra. Mount Meru for continuous and sun and moon. Fourfold refuge. Visualize our lineage root Guru, all the lineage Gurus, Buddha jewel, Dhamma jewel, and Sangha jewel, to form bright white light to empower us.
Namo Gurupe, Namo Buddhaye, Namo Dhammoye, Namo Sankhyaye, Namo Gurupe, Namo Buddhaye, Namo Dhammoye, Namo Sankhyaye, Namo Gurupe, Namo Buddhaye, Namo Dhammoye, Namo Sankhyaye.
Armor protection. Form Vajaklap's mudra. Recite Vajapani mantra 7 times. Inviting His Holiness to perform blessings with mala. inviting His Holiness to set Samuel Demarcation, to bless registration forms, homework cards, and all the Please rise and join your palms. Together we invite His Holiness to perform the ritual opening the Homa fire here, to set Samuel Demarcation, to lit the Homa fire, make all the offerings, and perform mudra transformations for purifications, enrichment, mechanization, subjugation, and Bardo deliverance. Let us all chant the heart mantra of Amugapasa. Look at this.
Hong, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1 请 Om 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 Om
Recite that mantra of it.
加持八大本尊
Descend
亲
in
咒
Ken
弥
Buddha
陀
Amitabha.
佛。Om 阿弥陀佛。Om 玛利贝弥吽。Om 本那么林头林手哈。Om 哈哈哈为什么耶手哈。Om 这里主力尊提手哈。Om 正巴那查能查那耶手哈。Om 阿吽贝扎咕噜贝玛西迪吽塞。Om 阿吽咕噜贝。阿呵萨萨玛哈连声西迪吽。第二塔 Om 贝卡吉亚贝卡吉亚。玛哈贝卡吉亚那扎什么卡德黑手哈。南无36万亿119,900同名同号阿弥陀佛。南无36万亿119,500同名同号阿弥陀佛。南无36万亿119,500同名同号阿弥陀佛。
Please recite the supplication verse to the Guru Buddha to stay in samsara. I pay homage and supplicate his scholars, the virtuous and marvelous Tantrika, all Buddhas in the Buddha verses, numerous as grains of sand, compassionate bodhisattvas, herukas, dhammapalas, and dakinis, protectors of Dharma. The three poisons are proliferating endlessly. Our body and soul are stricken, tumbling in the misery of perpetual rebirth. With great compassion, His Holiness descended upon this world to salvage the deluded ones. Hence, the three jewels emanate wondrous light to provide refuge for all. All fortunate beings, humans and devas, rely on His Vajrabhati for the bestowal of teachings, vows, precepts, empowerments, and attainments. We disciples of the Buddha plead that is in samsara to turn to Dharma will to benefit and give happiness to multitudes of sentient beings. Merit dedication. May all uphold the Buddha, ascend to the realm Atma's bliss, reaping for full generosity from above, aiding those in the three realms below. Upon seeing the Buddha, may we transcend life and death. Like the Buddha, may we liberate all. To Buddha's goal, disciples wholeheartedly pray to the main deity of Homa today. Namo Amugapasa Avalokitesvara Bodhisattva, the equal deliverance Vajra. By the nectar in your pure ways, may your protection of our lineage Guru be unhindered in bestowing great health and longevity with high energy, bliss, self-mastery with no worries, and staying in Saha world eternally to salvage sentient beings equally. Inviting His Holiness Living Buddha Liensung to perform the overall merit dedication. Homage to the Amugapasa Avalokitesvara. Homage to the Amugapasa Avalokitesvara. Homage to Amugapasa Avalokitesvara. To equally guide the Bardo spirits to be reborn into the pure Buddha verses. To please equally bless all of us with good health, all wishes fulfill, calamities transform into auspiciousness and strong spiritual commitment. Equal deliverance for all sentient beings, eradication of sicknesses, of bad lucks, of calamities, eradication of calamities, enrichments, subjugation, magnetization be accomplished. May you equally deliver all beings. May all be auspicious. May we have attainments in our spiritual cultivation, endowed with perfect wisdom. Homage to Amoghapasa Avalokitesvara and gods in heavens, gods on earth. May be far from all calamities. May all calamities abandon us. Let all disasters turn into dust. May all of our prayers be granted in completion. We pray to Amoghapasa Avalokitesvara to please bless us, so the viruses disperse, the pandemic disappear, calamities disperse, bad lucks, bad affinities disappear, bad thoughts vanish. Recite 100 syllable mantra 3 times.
Ha 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 he bang ha wen sa wa ta tha ka ta pe cha ma mi men cha pe cha pa wa ma ha sa ma ya sa to a hum pe om pe cha sa to sa ma ya ma nu pa na ya pe cha sa to ti nu pa di cha cha cho me pa wa so to kha yu me pa wa so pho kha yu me pa wa anu na to me pa wa sha wa ha si di men po da ya cha sa wa ga ma su za me ji da mo si ni ren gu do hom ha 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 he bang ha wen sa wa ta tha ka ta pe za ma mi men cha pe za pa wa ma ha sa ma ya sa to a hom pe om pe cha sa to sa ma ya ma nu pa na ya pe cha sa to te nu pa di cha cha cho me pa wa so to kha yu me pa wa so pho kha yu me pa wa anu da to me pa wa sa wa si di men po da ya cha sa wa ga ma su za me ji da mo si ni ren gu do hom ha 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 he bang ha wen sa wa ta tha ka ta pe cha ma mi men cha pe cha ba wa ma ha sa ma ya sa to a hom pe 做观想大礼拜，礼拜根本传承上师及十方三世一切诸佛。
Great homage and visualization for Sutra Guru and all Buddhas. Visualize full procession on the ground, Lily Samudra, second to all Bodhisattvas. Visualize full procession on the ground, Lily Samudra, third to all Herukas and Dharma protectors. Visualize full procession on the ground, Lily Samudra, fourth bow. Quality to all. Recite completion mantra.
让我们以最热烈的掌声感谢法王圣尊莲生活佛，祝坛不空捐所观音护摩法会。请大家前
We are truly grateful to His Holiness for presiding over this Amoghapasa Avalokitesvara Homa fire offering ceremony. Now, let's join our palms and together we're inviting His Holiness to bestow the precious Dharma teachings. Let's pay homage to the lineage gurus Homage to the Venerable Maang Liao Ming. Homage to Master Sakya Zhengkong. Homage to His Holiness the 16th Karmapa. And homage to Master Dupten Dorji. Homage to the three jewels of the altar. Homage to the main deity of Homa today, Amugapasa Avalokiteswara. Sumo. Tansen Gacho, Duten City. Duten Kama. And all Dhamma masters, Dhamma educators, Dhamma teachers, Dhamma instructors, Dhamma tutors, temple and center directors, and all disciples present here and over the internet. Good afternoon. How do you do?
Hola amigo, te quiero mucho. Sukoi, jiwa, emoji, yumi, peri, konnichiwa.
I would like to announce now, for next Sunday, October 22nd at 3 p.m., there will be Marici Bodhisattva's Homa fire offering ceremony. And we all know Marici is Tribhuda School's great protector. The mudra it's like this. And the mantra. And her appearance, she is seated on a chariot led by 7 golden boars or pigs. Many people recite Vimalakirti Sutra. By practicing this deity, you can avoid thieves. You will not be bullied or anything. She's really powerful. And she's considered the god of battles. That's for next Sunday. And today, that's Amugapasa Homa. Today, when I was forming the mudras, Generally speaking, I would make the mudras for offerings first, and then for the bardo deliverance, and then the mudras for all the deities, and lastly, Marici as the protector, and Amugapasa, Avalokitesvara, performing her rituals. That's how I do it. That's how I form my mudras. First, I perform the mudras for offerings, and then for bardo deliverance, and then the mudras for the 8 primary deities, and then the mudras for all the Herukas, all bodhisattvas, and then for karma yoga. So generally there is a sequence, but not today. Today they were formed by Amogapasa. And she formed the mudras herself. We can say that she descended upon your body and never left. So from beginning to end, the one who formed the mudras was Amogapasa Avalokitesvara himself. So he conducted and controlled the mudra transformations. Therefore, it's quite different today than the typical mudra transformation. Amogapasa Avalokitesvara is a great one. In the Avalokitesvara court, he's one of the 7 Avalokitesvaras. So his Dhamma power is equal to the power of Jundi Buddhamata, and he could deliver equally. Therefore, his Vajra name is the Equal Deliverance Vajra. Three heads, 4 arms, and in each face there are 3 eyes, and one of the hands holding mala. By calling on his name, you would be guided to the Pure Land. And one is holding a lotus. She was manifested from a lotus, and a pure nectar vase. And those with karma would be eradicated with the nectar water. And most importantly, he's also holding the lasso. And it does not matter. He would tie your wish with the lasso, so therefore all your wishes will come true. So amuga, meaning non-empty, means all your wishes will return non-empty, which means will be fulfilled. So for the spirits, the netherworld spirits, as long as they are registered, then they will all be delivered completely. And the light mantra, which we often chant, and the non-empty money mantra, which are related to Amogapasa. Radiant mantra. I think I have told this joke before. In a party, there was a woman singing on the stage, and it was horrible. So she asked the man next to him, "Who's that singing horribly?" And he said, "Oh, my wife." And he apologized by saying, "Oh, I didn't say that she sang well, but it must be the song, the lyrics of the song was horrible." And then he said, "I wrote the lyrics." In class, Xiaoming had some stomachache. So he stood up and said, "I would like to go poop." And the teacher said, "I have told you to be more more sophisticated. Don't be so coarse in saying." And then Xiaoming replied, "Okay, let me report. My lower area seems to be a landslide in my in my lower part of my body. So in order to avoid the landslide affecting everybody, I would like to leave. That would be more civilized." A couple, the man told the woman, "Oh, the car is broken." And the woman said, "Let's find a place to stay overnight." And the man said, "What use is that?" And the woman said, "In the past, every time the car broke, we find a place to stay overnight, and then the next day it's fixed. But that's before we got married. Now the car is really broken." This is the thing that happens before cell phones. A grandma was waiting outside of a phone booth, and there's a man inside the booth holding the phone for about 10 minutes without saying a thing, and the grandma couldn't stand it anymore. "If you're not talking on the phone, please don't hang on the phone. I want to make a phone call." And the man said, "Why are you rushing me? I'm waiting. I'm listening to my wife nagging me, and it usually takes an hour." But we don't have phone booths these days. Now to the main subject on the Q&A. Questions from Malaysia by Lian Hua Bao Yi. Homitsu Grandmaster, thank you that you stay a few more years to benefit sentient beings, to continually turn the Dharma wheel. I didn't say that I am going to stay a few more years. Everything just follow its natural course. Sakyamuni Buddha transmitted Dharma until he was 80, and then he left. And in a few months, I would be 80. And I feel that at any time, I can take care of it. I have no wish to stay a few more years. There's no such thing. In the past, the Master Gongka, or the Gongka living Buddha Gongka, he passed away at 65. And he was doing fine. And the questions are here. I know a fellow disciple who was on the day that Grandmaster transmitted the black-faced Golden Mother. This disciple was able to come attend Grandmaster's ceremony of the debut transmission of the black-faced Golden Mother. He clearly could have attended, but he did not. Just when Grandmaster was about to confer the empowerment, this fellow disciple suddenly appeared to receive the empowerment. Some people found this disrespectful toward Grandmaster and confronted him. To everyone's surprise, he replied, "The most important thing in a Dharma ceremony is the empowerment." So, Grandmaster, may I ask, is this empowerment effective? In compliance with the Dharma? So he did not attend the ceremony, he just came for the empowerment. So is his empowerment count? Does his empowerment count? And does it comply with the Dharma? And the second question, the reason he did not attend Grandmaster's Dharma ceremony is because on the very day of the Grandmaster ceremony, he went to support the ceremony of a former true Buddha disciple, a non-true Buddha school ceremony of a former true Buddha school disciple. He tried to persuade us that this former true Buddha disciple had an extraordinary background and attained an extremely high level of cultivation. He was the designated successor appointed by Golden Mother and an inheritor of the primordial infinite orthodox Dharma. So before arriving at Grandmaster's ceremony, he made every effort to persuade us to join him in supporting this former true Buddha disciple ceremony. Of course, we vehemently refused and strongly criticized him for it. This former true Buddha disciple ceremony was scheduled on the same day, at the same time, in the same country as Grandmaster's ceremony. Isn't this clearly a challenge to the Grandmaster? How is this any different from XX, the Ghost Witch? As a result, he attended the non-true Buddha school ceremony of the former true Buddha school disciple all by himself. Only after the ceremony concluded did he appear at Grandmaster's ceremony and saying he wanted to receive the empowerment and said that the important thing in Dharma ceremony is the empowerment? So Grandmaster, may I ask, has his lineage been severed? These questions are difficult to answer. He's the designated successor appointed by Golden Mother and an inheritor of the primordial infinite Orthodox Dharma. This questions by Lien Hoa Baoyin from Malaysia. How long ago was that? Blackface? I don't know. Was the empowerment, did the empowerment count? Was the empowerment effective? It counts. So the empowerment still counts, even when one just joins the empowerment. And how about the lineage? Has the lineage been broken? The answer is in between broken and not broken. So between broken and not broken, it's still considered not broken, right? So that's the answers. Almost broken, but not broken, and the empowerment counts. Sometimes there are many rumors and gossips out there. It's no way for me to control or to mind so many things. For me, everything is natural. If you want to come, come. If you don't, don't. It's fine. It's your business. It's not Grandmaster's business. And Grandmaster is only transmitting Dharma, conferring empowerment. And the rest, I don't care. If you want to come, come. If you don't want to come, you don't. It's okay not to come. I'm not saying that you have to attend every ceremony, because sometimes people have other very important things or being sick, so you cannot force it upon everyone. So faith and belief is your individual matter. So when you eat, so the one that eats would have their stomach full. So whether the lineage has been broken or not, he himself would know, or you yourself would know. So who is placed on top of your head? That would be the lineage that you have. And about rumors and gossips out there, I just ignore it. Because it is the Saha world. So the dragons and the snakes are mixed, and black and white are all mixed up. And sometimes it's not clear who's who. So spiritual cultivation depends on yourself. And as for the rest, it's okay if I gain one disciple or lose one disciple or no disciple is fine too. It seems that the Bible also has this statement, there are no good people in this world, not even half. So that means none, right? So the Bible has stated that. I remember I was asking my own guru, how many people have you delivered? I asked my guru. May I ask Guru, how many people have you delivered? And he replied, half. He said half. And now you can guess. So this kind of questions are not questions. So let them be. It's dating, a marriage. What's that called? A dating agency. And there's a woman and said, "Oh, I was referred by Auntie Zhang." And then the agent asks, oh, "What do you wish for? What requirements do you have?" "I like my spouse to be 180 centimeter. Then with that, I would be disqualified." And the monthly salary is over 200,000 NT dollars. And with good car, and the house under his name should be over 300 ping. And always love me, never betray me. And then the agent on the other line said, on the other end of the phone, "If you want to get a date, let's continue to talk. But if you're making a wish, why don't you walk out and go right? And there is a temple there. And then you can ask for that from the Bodhisattva." When they got married, the wife told the husband, in the future, I would give way to you for everything. And the husband was really moved. And the wife continued, "Let you take care of the kids, let you cook, let you wash the dishes, let you do the laundry, let you take out the garbage, let you clean the rooms, the house, and I'll let you for everything." And the husband was speechless. Now we will expound on the Vimalakirti Sutra. And thus Poshin told all the goddesses. Vimalakirti had completed his speech about the Dharma joy, and so Poshin told all the goddesses. I would like you all to return with me to the heavenly palace. I would like you all to return with me to the heavenly palace, which is typically is the Mahasvara heaven. So the king of all kings is the sixth heavenly king, which is Mahasvara, and then the sage of all sages is the Buddha with the great enlightenment. So the sixth heavenly king, which is the highest heaven of the heavenly realm of desire, is Mahasvara heaven, which is Poshin. And the goddesses replied, we would like to stay here with the laity. Experiencing Dharma joy, we feel very happy and no longer delight in bliss of the five desires. The laity, referring to Vimalakirti, we, all the goddesses, have affinity with the laity, and he has Dharma joy. We prefer the Dharma joy to the bliss of the five desires. We know the five desires are, well, sensual pleasures, name, sleep, and food. Actually, Grandmaster also has no more five desires. Wealth, talking about wealth, I don't want to add to any wealth, so wealth is gone. Sensual pleasures, I know that those sensual pleasures are temporary. They're all temporary. Or looks. Looks are also temporary. Is there someone that's always beautiful forever? No, no such thing. The most beautiful is when they're in their 20s, but no more. In the past, when I saw someone in the 40s, I found them to be very old. But now I'm double 40, twice. So looks cannot be maintained. They are temporary. Don't think the beautiful ladies are really beautiful, but in a few years, like the beautiful movie actresses, they don't dare to come out again. Because they've grown old. And old age is very scary. Then as you age, you look very dull and listless. Look at the photos of my youth and now. They're like two different people. So you can't retain looks. So therefore, that's not there. And name? There's no more name. And name is just temporary. There are many people fighting to get names like Trump and Biden. The two of them are fighting for name again. And it's not forever, it's only for a few years. And some fame is very, very horrible. In the Lu family, there are two in Thailand. Lu Tai Yi and Lu Wuxun. I heard that these two people went out from the Lu clan in Huanyang, Fujian province, and they became presidents in Korea. And they had a really bad life. One was in prison, and the other one jumped into the ocean and killed himself. So see, being presidents and then was in prison. And also in Taiwan too, one president was in prison. So fame is very impermanent, so it's nothing. So fame is not attractive for me. And food, I eat the same food. Set food for breakfast, simple. And lunch and dinner at the Lizang temple. I don't eat out. It's been a long time. I rarely eat out. I don't eat out anymore. That's food and sleep. My sleep is fine, but I don't desire sleep. So I just nap when I'm tired. Just be natural. If you're tired, you sleep, and then if you are rejuvenated, then you wake up. So no more wealth, looks, fame, sleep, and food. So I no longer delight in the bliss of the five desires either. And then Boshin said, Laity, as a bodhisattva, you can relinquish the ladies and give them all to me. Vimalakirti, you're the great lay Buddhist, you're a bodhisattva. So whether you have them or not, it's the same thing. So just return all these goddesses to me, and you're still a great bodhisattva. So by giving away or relinquishing the ladies is a great bodhisattva. So it's the same whether you want them or not. And Vimalakirti replied, it's fine either way. And so you can take all these goddesses away with you. May all sentient beings have their wishes for the Dharma be fulfilled. So, as long as all sentient beings attain Dharma joy, then his wish has been fulfilled. He did not necessarily want the goddesses. Then all the goddesses asked Vimalakirti, why should we stay at the Mara palaces? Then in the future, how should we obtain the Dharma joy? Vimalakirti replied, there is a Dharma gate called Inexhaustible Lamp. Once you've learned it, you'll become the one with the inexhaustible lamp. one lamp can ignite thousands of lamps and gives light to the underworld that will never cease. So he said there is a Dharma gate called inexhaustible lamp. Just like His Holiness the 16th Karmapa told me, the key point is you have clear light radiance inside your heart mind. When I was about to leave the 16th Karmapa, I asked him one question. May I ask, what is the most important thing? And His Holiness the 16th Karmapa told me, to maintain the clear light radiance in your heart mind is the most important thing. That is the most important thing. And now Vimalakirti also said, there is a Dharma gate called inexhaustible lamp. And the meaning of inexhaustible lamp is once one lamp is ignited, then the whole temple would be bright. And when the light shines on other people's heart, then their lamp would be ignited. So one lamp can ignite 10 lamps or 100 lamps, and from 100 lamps it would become 1,000 lamps, which in turn would become 10,000 lamps. And the lamps are all connected, and that would be called inexhaustible lamp. So you need to learn it. There is a Dharma gate called inexhaustible lamp. Once you've learned it, you can ignite thousands of lamps and give light to the underworld that will never cease. The clear light radiance will never cease. It's inexhaustible. Like Master Lu giving Dharma teaching here, and now we have Rinpoche, we have masters, Dharma educators, Dharma teachers or lamas, Dharma instructors, Dharma tutors. So this means the lamps are being passed down, ignited down to all the disciples. So if you have clear light radiance in your heart mind, you can transmit it so that you can light other people. Then the inexhaustible lamp of True Buddha School will continue endlessly for several generations. And that's called inexhaustible lamp. So back then, Grandmaster, when he was 26, at the Jade Emperor Temple, Golden Mother lit my lamp. And at that time, there was only one lamp. And Golden Mother told me, you have to come out and deliver sentient beings. And I replied, I don't know anything. How can I deliver sentient beings? And she said, you will know how once you kneel down. And I did. And immediately I saw Amitabha Buddha, Siddhigarbha Bodhisattva, and Golden Mother. And that night, they brought me away. When that night I returned to the dormitory of the survey engineering team, they brought me to see my past lives, the heavens, and the future. And then every night at midnight, they came to teach me Dharma continuously for 3 years. And they also told me to pay homage and to learn from my gurus, from gurus. So back then, my lamp was ignited. And now, I also ignited many masters and many Dharma educators, Dharma teachers, Dharma instructors, Dharma tutors, directors, and many disciples. As long as you have clear light radiance in your heart mind, you can ignite the clear light radiance in other people. And when they continue, that becomes the inexhaustible lamp. The clear light radiance is ceaseless, will never cease. And he said, goddesses, in this way, one bodhisattva can guide countless beings to generate the mind of Anuttara Samyak Sambodhi. He said, as long as one bodhisattva, there is one bodhisattva, he or she would be able to guide millions or hundreds of thousands of sentient beings. This way of the path will never end. Speaking Dharma accordingly and naturally increasing all goodness. So, virtues, goodness, clear light radiance, charity, benefiting sentient beings. And this is called Inaccessible Lamp. I think one of my books were titled Inexhaustible Lamp. Have you read it? Please raise your hand. I light the lamp of your heart. The fifth book I wrote was titled Inexhaustible Lamp. Back then, I did not know that Vimalakirti was talking about an inexhaustible lamp. And how come I wrote it? So the publisher would know. So increasing all goodness is called Inexhaustible Lamp. Although the goddesses are staying at the palaces of the Mara, you are now the inexhaustible lamp, and you can guide countless sentient sons and daughters to generate the mind of Anuttara Sambodhi to repay the generosity of the Buddha. So, although you stay there, there would be many celestial sons and daughters to generate the mind of Anuttara Sambodhi, or the mind for the Tao, to repay the generosity of the Buddha and also to forgive and benefit all sentient beings. So although you stay at the Mara Palace, if you have clear light radiance in your heart mind, you can deliver sentient beings. So at that time, all the goddesses paid homage with their heads at Vimalakirti's feet. That's an Indian tradition. And they returned to their palace following Mara disappearing instantly. They followed Boshin, the king of Mara, to Mahasvara heaven. So, world honored one, the Bodhisattva who embraces the world told Sakyamuni Buddha, Vimalakirti has such self-mastery, divine power, wisdom, and eloquence. Therefore, I am incapable of going on your behalf to visit him. Because Vimalakirti, he has self-mastery, divine power, wisdom, and eloquence. Unhindered eloquence, that's why he was not qualified. Talking about the inexhaustible lamp, back then, After so many years, I was at 26. Thinking about it, of course, I have some thoughts and feelings about it. For so many years, the one that I delivered in Taiwan, and then after I got to Seattle, I started from beginning again, and I wrote books, and then many people were delivered, and many people also have attained clear light radiance, that there are many of them. And then the next ceremony, I will transmit the seven-eyed Buddha Mother secret practice to attain transcendent power of divine seeing. Many of our disciples have attained this transcendent power of divine seeing. They are able to see many Buddhas and Bodhisattvas. Which Buddhas or Bodhisattvas descending would be able to be seen by them. And that's because they have the transcendent power of divine seeing in order to see them. And they could feel that Grandmaster's Dharma bodies arriving. And Grandmaster's Dharma bodies are with them at 24/7, never separated. The one from Singapore. Is Kelly here from Singapore? Have you seen Grandmaster? Give her the microphone. Have you seen Grandmaster? Yes. You can see Grandmaster. And can you see other Buddhas and Bodhisattvas? Primarily see Grandmaster, Vajrasattva, and Avalokitesvara Bodhisattva. So you can also see Avalokitesvara Bodhisattva and Vajrasattva. So she's one that has such spiritual experience. And not just one, many. Right here, many. At least, this is a pun. There are several of them. Generally speaking, Grandmaster's Dharma body is by your side 24/7, right? Never abandon you, right? So she can do that. So she's the one who has received the inexhaustible lamp. So she has clear light radiance inside her heart mind. And her divine eyes can see Grandmaster's Dharma body. She lives in Singapore, and she just came once or twice a year, and she lives in Singapore. You work in the hospital, right? Yes. Did you study in Taiwan? Yes. She went to college in Taiwan and returned to Singapore to work. And she was able to see Grandmaster, Vajrasattva, and Avalokitesvara Bodhisattva. And Grandmaster's Dharma body is with her 24/7, never separate. This is all true. Is there any other experiences we would like to say? Very grateful to Grandmaster's Dharma body to be with me 24/7. Like what Grandmaster said, and never apart. So sleeping, eating, taking showers, always together with Grandmaster. Taking showers? And thank you for Grandmaster's blessings. I could feel it, that the union of light with light. Okay, thank you. So clear light radiance and clear light radiance. Very good. Excellent. Therefore, many things. So Singapore, so 5 plus 13 hours, at least 16 hours flight. And she only comes once or twice a year, and already she has such a spiritual response, including taking showers. And then I shower many times a day. So what this means is that never separate, 24/7. With a thought, then it would appear. Then Grandmaster appears. That's how it is. And she can gain clear light radiance, and there's question and answer. As asking something and get the answer, very natural, very normal. And there are many people who can be like this in True Buddha School. One in Chiang Mai, in Thailand, a male disciple from Hong Kong who's living in Chiang Mai, Thailand. He's able to do that too, to have Grandmaster by his side 24/7 too. So this kind of phenomena is numerous. So Lian Ci, do you have anything more to say? I have lots of things to say, so we'll just let her. Homage to Grandmaster. I want to talk about the ceremony earlier. My experience talking about the inexhaustible lamp. So that during the ceremony, Grandmaster was transmitting the inexhaustible lamp, because from beginning to end, when Grandmaster exuded the power, the whole cosmic space, the Buddhas and Bodhisattvas emitted such a power, and to lift up the heart minds of the disciples to generate the light. And it's very, very huge and increasing, so it's moving up and down, and it's non-stop, peace and blissful. So I praise Grandmaster and Vimalakirti So it is in union. So Grandmaster was transmitting the inexhaustible lamp to everyone. So therefore, Grandmaster's ceremony is truly grand. And normally, I'm not like her feeling during taking showers or going to the bathroom. But when I have questions, then Grandmaster will speak if it's good or not. Then he would just hint it or point it. He wouldn't say too much. Like if I feel pleased, then Grandmaster would say that you're too arrogant, like too high. Or if I feel that the living sentiment is too hard, I want to change. And Grandmaster would say that in the future they will all improve. And then I would continue. When you have certain moods, Grandmaster will speak. That's good. That's why I don't become so bad. Doesn't matter how bad you are, that's you. Thank you for your blessing, Grandmaster. Song, maybe can say a few words. Have you seen Grandmaster? Microphone. It's okay, you can say. What are you talking about? There's no me. Grandmaster is talking with me. What I should do, where should I be? If I encounter problems, Grandmaster will give Dharma teaching. Grandmaster speaking English? Yeah, English and Chinese. And feeling. This is inexhaustible lamp. The great lineage Guru and the great Simu and the great masters and Rinpoche. There was a great chef in Cambodia, and he came down and said he did not know how to speak Chinese. He spoke Cambodian, and he said that every day Grandmaster would take care of him and give him some responses. And a Dharma sister chanted Om Kuriya Siti Home for 3 years, and Grandmaster gave her gold, and she bought 3 houses, and then she bought a bicycle. And because Grandmaster is a greatly prosperous Vajra, and then if you're 100% toward Grandmaster, then you would receive spiritual response too. I also have a small spiritual response that Grandmaster is 24/7 with us. If you chant Om Kuriya Siti Home, Grandmaster immediately descends and blesses us. So our mind should be like what Padmasambhava, Guru Padmasambhava said, honor the Guru, treasure the Dharma, and practice diligently. Like at the Seattle temple, before Grandmaster drives in, we could feel the energy already. Grandmaster's about to come. It's just like the puppet show. And so Grandmaster's power is number one. May I say something? Say a few words. This Master Lienze from Cambodia, back then he asked me where he should be. He did not know anything about Cambodia then. And Golden Mother said, ask him to go to Cambodia. At that time, he was a Dharma teacher, so Lienze Fa-Si go to Cambodia. And I was also puzzled because there are no true Buddha disciples in Cambodia, and yet she asked him to go to Cambodia. So as if asking him to go to become slaughtered there. So he asked me, Cambodia? So he brought $500 to go to Cambodia. And I told him, by going to Cambodia, naturally there would be people meeting you, picking you up. And he was wearing the Lama robe, got off the plane, and someone asked him. He was in the hotel and restaurant business. A lady boss invited him to stay at her hotel for free. And Grandmaster is incredible. When during the training, I asked Grandmaster where I should go, and Grandmaster said, I'll dispatch you to Cambodia. And I just had $500. I didn't know how expensive the taxi is there. But as soon as I got off, the Dharma sister offered a room and board. So are you True Buddha School Dharma teacher? Yes. Okay, I would support your room and board all your life. So such a power that cannot be, it's not an ordinary being can do, because I was dumb. So if you just follow Grandmaster's words 100%, it would be accurate and responsive. And Grandmaster asked me just to follow the tradition, the local tradition. And they made universal offerings for the netherworld. And then the true Buddha disciples there had tremendous spiritual responses. So Grandmaster's 100%. Homage to Grandmaster. So he built 2 temples already in Cambodia. And Grandmaster built the 2 temples. When I got there, I didn't have any money, and Grandmaster said, why don't you do the practice and dedicate the merit? So the people there donated 2 pieces of land to build temples. It's a two-star official. And so Grandmaster's power is truly, truly tremendous, and we have photos to prove it. So we have to do it in each and every lifetime. We have to put our heart mind to our lineage Guru, then we will have 100% responses that are 100% accurate. Now, Master Lianzi went by himself, and now he moved all his family to Cambodia. The Dragon King took my father to Cambodia and transformed into a goddess. And the living Buddha Lian Sung So to help. So Grandmaster's power is number one. My father told me. And the goddess give him lots of money. And that's the local general. So this is 100% truthful. So this is inexhaustible lamb. So now in Cambodia, we have 2 Lechang temples, and he delivers sentient beings in Cambodia. So the light has been lit there in Cambodia. That's how it was. Back then, he went there by himself, and he could build 2 temples. And then now all the family went. And the Prime Minister of Cambodia so one person went, and then he developed, and the whole family, including his younger brother, had married the daughter of a Cambodian general, and who befriend the highest figures of Cambodia, including the Prime Minister. So he's shining brightly in Cambodia now. That's how he was. So this is inexhaustible lamb, like spoken by Vimalakirti. So truly, the Dharma bodies are everywhere, omnipresent. And there are many, many more disciples, which I don't name, that they can see Grandmaster's emanated bodies, and many could hear Grandmaster speaking to them. And it's not in just one country, but all over the world. So this is the same as the inexhaustible lamb. Thank you, everyone. Om Mani Padme Hum. We are very grateful to His Holiness Precious Dharma teachings. Now we will pay homage to the altar, and in a moment there would be the empowerment for Amugapasa Avalokiteswara. During the empowerment, please remember to visualize the deity, form the mudra, and recite the mantra. And please return your receivers right away. Please return your receivers right away. And the empowerment today would include the the non-empty money offering, money jewel offering mantra, the light mantra, and Amugabhasa deity yoga or practice. This ends the English interpretation today. Thank you very much.
顶礼坛城，做观想大礼拜，礼拜根本传承上师及十方三世一切诸佛。嗡啊吽，观想顶礼，回天心三印。二拜诸菩萨。嗡啊吽，观想顶礼，回天心三印。三拜诸护法金刚。嗡啊吽，观想顶礼。回天心三印，四平等一起手。恭请师尊接受众线上众弟子们的感恩之心。
师尊宝贵的发言，师尊，太辛苦了，师尊，我们想念你，师尊，以安康，感恩诸事，乐加持，感恩师尊的加持，师尊加持，身体健康，可以开始。诸事昌昌，
谢谢那个
你安康，身体在，诸事
安康，
感恩你师尊，安康，身体健康，师尊，诸事昌昌，吉祥，感恩师尊，你爱你爱你爱你，师尊大家是。驾驶弟子身体健康，师子感恩师尊，顺利康，身体健康，谢谢师尊，谢谢尊线上的同们，谢谢大家，下周见。Please return as translator receiver. We still missing one translator receiver. If you have the translator receiver, please return it. 我们灌顶的路线呢是从外面的哈，先由外面的同门呢先灌顶，里面的同门呢就是到最后，因为外面的同门呢外面呢比较冷，所以呢如果大家想要快一点灌顶的话，就要在外面排队哈，谢谢大家。 请法王圣尊莲生活佛为与会大众做不空摩尼供养真言、光明真言、不空捐所观音法灌顶，含有皈依灌顶。观顶时，请大家手结不空捐所观音的手印，观想与不空捐所观音合一，持诵不空捐所观音的咒音。
Om
还没有接受灌顶的同门，请你们赶快过来接受灌顶，灌顶即将要结束了。我们一起顶礼感恩师尊，谢谢师尊为与会大众做灌顶。让我们也以热烈的掌声感谢师尊，谢谢师尊，辛苦师尊了。